How do you use a high-lift jack on sand? Have you ever found yourself stuck in sand with your truck or 18-wheeler? It can be a frustrating situation, but a high-lift jack can help you get back on the road. Let's talk about how to use this handy tool effectively on sandy terrain. First, it is important to create a stable base for the high-lift jack. Sand is soft and can shift under pressure, so without a solid foundation, the jack could sink. To avoid this, place a wide, flat, and rigid base under the jack's foot. You can use a piece of thick plywood, a metal recovery plate, or a specially designed jack base. This will help distribute the jack's weight and prevent it from sinking into the sand. If you do not have a solid base available, you can use natural materials like flat rocks or compacted soil to create a stable platform. This will give you a better chance of lifting your vehicle safely. Next, position the high-lift jack correctly on your truck. Look for a strong lifting point, such as a reinforced frame member or axle housing. Avoid weak or flexible parts to prevent any damage to your vehicle. When you are ready to operate the jack, engage the lifting mechanism slowly and steadily. Keep an eye on the jack to ensure it remains vertical and stable throughout the process. As the lifting arm moves in an arc, be mindful of the vehicle's movement and the jack's angle to avoid tipping over. If you need to lift your vehicle to change a tire or free a wheel that is buried in sand, the high-lift jack can raise it enough to place recovery boards or traction mats under the tires. This can provide the extra grip needed to get moving again. Additionally, the high-lift jack can serve as a manual winch to pull your vehicle free from the sand. To do this, attach a recovery strap or chain to a secure anchor point on your vehicle. Then, use the jack's lifting mechanism to apply pulling force gradually. For larger trucks and 18-wheelers, make sure the jack's rated lifting capacity is sufficient for the load. Most high-lift jacks can lift around 4,660 pounds, which is usually adequate if you lift one side or wheel at a time. Safety is key when using a high-lift jack on sand. Always use a stable base to prevent sinking or tipping. Keep clear of the jack's path and vehicle movement while lifting. If you plan to work under the vehicle, use jack stands or other supports. And remember, never exceed the jack's rated capacity. Using a high-lift jack on sand requires careful preparation and technique. By creating a solid base, selecting proper lifting points, and operating the jack with caution, you can effectively lift or winch your vehicle out of a tough spot.